Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Future Trading with Mike, and once again we're taking a look here at the ES futures. That's the Emini S&P 500, which is a derivative of the major index, the S&P 500. I am a price action trader. I follow price movement, and I purely trade simple strategy using supply and demand. So, I look at my higher time frame, and I'm always scaling down to a lower time frame. Price is in an area of supply or demand off the higher time frame. I'm looking to see what's going to happen on the lower time frame. So if it's tapping into an area of supply, I'll scale down to see if it's going to start breaking any kind of structure, either to the upside or downside, depending if it's in supply or demand. And then I look for a retracement pullback. But yeah, I try to get into the moves and follow the movements of what the bigger players, the market makers, institutions are doing. And if you don't really understand how to trade like the institutions or trade like the market makers, then I highly recommend you really learn, because it will make the difference in your trading. I promise you that, because we as retail traders, we do not push and pull the market unless you have big money, hundreds of millions of dollars to be able to push and pull this market. And the big investors which are the institutions, they are injecting the capital in the market each and every day. So we want to be able to follow the movement of their moves, of how they're trading, and get into the moves when they're actually unfolding. So supplies are areas of aggressive selling, demand aggressive areas of aggressive buying. So we want to be able to make sure that the key to trading, guys, understand this, is being able to read market structure. If you don't understand market structure, I highly recommend you understand it, because without understanding market structure, you will not be able to trade the markets correctly. So down in the description portion of the video, if you're interested in learning about market structure, there are great books out there, and I put 8 solid books, ones that I've handpicked, that have helped me tremendously out in my trading, down in the description portion of the video. Some of them are surround market structure, some of them surround price action, some of them surround technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Some of them there's just some of them talk about good books about packed with good information about supply and demand. Understanding supply and demand, what it is, how to trade it. So I highly recommend that if you're interested in learning, to take a look at and pick up a book and read. I'm not just saying one, but maybe 2 books, because you have to understand the foundation, build it upon the foundation to trade. You just can't jump in and say, I'm going to start trading today, and tomorrow you're going to lose your money. I promise you that. So you have to understand what the markets are doing. And when I say that, trading like the bigger players in the market, you have to be able to trade like the market makers, trade like the institutions. Following market structures is really important. Understanding what the market is doing at all times. So price action is just purely following price movements. Prices breaking through structure and pulling back to a level, whatever the case is. So you have to understand that as well. But yeah, if this is your first time watching one of the videos, please go ahead, if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button and join the team here at Future Trading with Mike. We are all like-minded traders here that are trading, not to say particularly the ES, but one of the future markets, whatever the case is. Most people do trade the ES. Some may trade the NASDAQ, but I like trading the future indices. So that's what I do, guys. But yeah, the ES is one market I like to trade. I've traded NASDAQ in the past, and I'll probably start taking a look at it again. But yeah, if you have already subbed to the channel and you're a subscriber, guys, you already know what it is. Thank you for joining the team. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being a loyal subscriber here on the channel. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. But one thing I want to say before we actually start looking for some trades today is, if you're interested in joining the Discord is a community that's created for not just me, for you guys as well. It's really for you guys to be able to share ideas, your thoughts, converse upon amongst other like-minded traders. Again, it is a trading community, so please don't go on there ranting about anything other than anything that's not pertaining to trading, guys. Okay, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be about the ES. It could be about any particular market surrounding futures or whatever it is. So, but yeah. Most traders on there probably trade the ES, like I said. But let me show you guys the community. I'll pull it up here. It is up and running. It's Future Trading with Mike. And if you're interested in joining the Discord and on a daily basis, kind of chiming in as we discuss during the trading session what's going on, discussing levels or just converts, some traders kind of independently talk amongst one another, whatever the case is. You can throw out questions and someone will answer your question back, whatever the case is. I don't have all the answers, so there may be a particular question that I don't know the answer to, and someone else in the community may be able to answer. So that's why the community is formed, to be able to help one another, because we all don't have the answers to everything. So if you're interested in joining the Discord, look down in the description portion of the video below and you will find the link. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into today's video because I am super late in taking a look at the market today. It is 10:20 right now, and we'll look at the higher time frame and kind of do a step down approach from there. All right, so and looking at the market, we have of course been pushing to the downside, making lower lows and lower highs. Price pivoted on the 16th and started making these higher highs and higher lows, breaking through structure. So we broke this major high right here, and we're tapping into this area right here, which was a major area of resistance. As price pushed down, made a low here, pull back. It did break up here and made a high, and then pushed down, making lower lows. So looks like we're bumping into an area of resistance right here, as price was swinging to the downside. Okay, all right, so we got some rejection as price started retracing and pulling back, pulling back into this area right here, and which is the upper portion of this high volume area here on the 60 range. So price did reject there into the overnight hours, blow it up so you can see it, into the overnight hours right here, and pushing to the downside. So let's see. It started chopping higher, making these little higher highs and higher lows. So it looks like it's trying to break maybe back down the structure here. I don't know if it's going to bounce here and push back higher. Okay, so I don't know. Don't know if price is going to, maybe reject this area here and then kind of push, continue pushing down and make it another leg to the downside, breaking through support right here on the 60 range, which that's, we have a long ways from that, or if it's going to turn, pivot, and turn back up to the upside. So we'll see what happens. But right now, the market is into the overnight session, just kind of making, made a high here, pull back, made a higher high, turning around. So I don't know if it's going to finally break through this area of structure right here and break to the downside. We'll see. But let's look at the 12 range. Excuse me. To kind of see what the market's doing. That was that high right there. That price made at right around 39.50 almost. So we're a few, ticks away from that area. But if you look at the 12 range, price has turned around and started breaking structure to the downside. So it started, making lower lows and lower highs, breaking through areas of support on the way down and taking out structure here to the left. So, yeah, so let's see what happens. Right now we're moving sideways as we speak. You can see the market chopping around, building volume in this area. Let's see if it's close to the VPOC. Yeah, we're close to the VPOC. So right now I'm going to stand down until I see something better. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, so be careful because the market is moving sideways right now in this area. So, yeah, let's wait it out and see what happens here. If the market breaks higher and does something like this, I may be interested in going long. But if it makes another leg to the upside, it's going to be a push up here, pull back, price breaking higher. So we have this move like this right here to the downside, forming. If we get this next break to the upside here, taking out this area of resistance right here, then I'll be looking for a pullback to possibly go long. But right now the market is it's moving sideways. So the market opened up in this area right here. This is up the 12 range, and it broke through structure on the way down. It made a low. It low here, pull back, breaking lower. Okay, so taking this swing out eventually here. The low end of this swing is low right here out. So broke down, pull back. Okay, so we'll see. And what it did was let's Let's see. Push down here, pull back, broke lower, taking out structure here. And it's kept making these lower lows and lower highs on the way to the downside. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so right now I'm standing down. I'm stay out of this area right here because the market is just it's moving sideways. I'm looking for it to either break maybe 96, 39, 16 and 3/4 to the upside and look for a pullback, or maybe come down and swing lower and break 38, 97 and a quarter and then pull back. But we'll see. I'm not sure 100% what it's going to end up doing, but yeah, right now it's just trading. It's just moving sideways, so I'm not really interested in doing much of anything at this point. Yeah, so let's see. This was a little short right here, just taking it back down to the lows, just looking at price after the market opened up, but not too many opportunities, to be honest with you. Yeah, we're still doing this sideways price action right now. Let's see. Yeah, the market's pushing higher. Broke this area here, testing this area here resistance. So, hmm. There was a little short right here, but you gotta be careful because right below this has been. If you look in the full range right here, you would have had just a very slim area, small area to trade from. Price is going to reject when it gets down here, so yeah. Yep. Okay, I'm short. Come on. Come on. Hit my profit target. There we go. Okay, we got filled there on that first little trade there. Good gracious. Rejection up here. Where I have this zone at, you see price tapped into it right here around 39.27 and a half. Price can come back down to this area here. So let's see. Be careful because price can bounce here where it's at. I'm going to go long. Come on. Man, I'm right long a little too early here. Take it back. Don't do that. Okay. All right. I'm going long. Come on, baby. Come on. Take a contract out there. Fill it. No. Okay. It's probably gonna come back up here, maybe around the 39.25 and a half, probably somewhere around there at 39.25. Let's see what happens. All right, so two little trades right there, one short, one long. And I'm up 21 ticks right now. Okay. Not much going on. Not much going on. Yep. Yep, let's see. Okay. It's like this was just a pullback, maybe. So let's see. Yeah, you gotta be careful here because let's see. Price can bounce in this area where it's at, but it can push a little lower as well. So yeah, if it I don't know, maybe breaks this area here to the downside, we'll see. But right now, I'm just up 21 ticks, guys. I'm not up a lot. Just scalping along. Scalping along, scalping along. Alright, so breaking this area. But then you gotta be careful here because we got some support right below us. So, it's a no-go for me right now. Let's see, yeah. I don't know. Maybe price pulls back to this area here, maybe at 23. I'm not sure. We'll see. It's just the market's moving in a very small range right now. You can see it. That's all it's done today. So be careful trading in this area. All right, looks like the market is breaking lower. So maybe this was just a pullback here. Price is probably break lower, but let's see. Let's see. Not sure. Just going to bounce in this area. Maybe it'll bounce a little higher up here. I'm looking at the full range right now, so we'll see. Could. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Guys, I missed a trade. That was a short right there. As soon as I marked it, I stepped away for just a brief seconds, about 30 seconds, came back and did exactly what I pulled back to exactly the area where I wanted to pull back to where that red line was drawn. Okay, all right, that's fine. That happens. All right, let's see. Yeah, this could be possible area here. Oh, price just bounced there. Okay, so yeah, we need to be careful here. Let's see. I'm long. I'm long. At least I think I'm long. Hope I am. Come on. Probably should come up to maybe 16, back up to 16. So I'm gonna play this pretty close. I'm gonna play this smart. Okay, all right. Should come back up here to 16 and a quarter maybe, or at least 15 and 3/4, somewhere in this area right here, because it likes to. It may not bounce. It may not come right to 16 and a quarter. It could be like a couple ticks from it. See, right now it's at 15 and a quarter, so that's only 4 ticks away. So it's kind of how the market moves. Sometimes it could push a little higher, but it's right above this little high volume area here, so be careful. So that gives me on the day probably not much. Okay, it had 21 ticks. I'm at 30 ticks right now. Okay. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so all right. Okay. So it may not be finished. You probably got a few little ticks here to buy bid. Going for a little scalp here. Ah, look at that. Going for a quick little scalp. Quick little scalp. There we go. Quick little scalp. Okay, like I said, up to 16 and a quarter. All right. So it should be about 30. 35. Okay, 35 ticks right now. Just scalping away, that's all. Alright, so I think I'm going to wrap it up today, guys. I think that's all I'm going to do for today's session here, because the market is moving in a range going sideways. So you can see it. I mean, really we haven't done much. Just a little area right here today. Market opened up in this area. This would have been a nice short right here on the pullback. I did take that short right there. Would have been a nice little short right there if you got into it. But other than that, that's all I have today for you guys. Join the Discord if you're interested. Please take a look down in the description portion of the video below. You'll find the Discord link for the channel. And as well, if you're interested in any great reading material, 8 solid books that I've handpicked. All you have to do is click on the link, kind of read through the summaries and see which ones that may work for you, and purchase 1 or 2 of the books, guys. I promise you that it will. Well, I'm not going to promise a guarantee, but I'm just saying because it depends on everyone's, learning process or style of learning. But they're all great books surrounding what you need to learn in order to trade correctly, and that's understanding market structure, understanding price action. If you're looking to trade supply and demand, there's 1 or 2 books on there about talks about supply and demand, the strategy of supply and demand, what it is, how it works, as well as there's books on there about fundamental and technical analysis. Just lots of good loaded content on there. Not content, I'm sorry, information within these books that are very educational, guys. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. I'll see you guys. I'm wrapping it up. I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Take care. As I always say, be careful and trade safe in the market.